This distance learning presentation is going to be a little bit longer in length. I'm going to be showing you the aspects of how to use Google Slides and Bitmoji together. You may have heard about Bitmoji classrooms, and Bitmoji is just the app that you can add to your Google Chrome as a Google Chrome extension. So you can add your own little Bitmoji character into the classrooms, but the classroom part that you create is actually done using Google Slides, and I'm going to show you how to create your own Google interactive classroom today. So we're going to start from scratch using Google Slides, and then I'm going to show you a classroom that's already been created so you can get a feel of what that looks like. So if you wanted to just create your own classroom, you would open up Google Slides like this, and you're going to have your blank presentation. I'm going to choose Simple Light, as I won't have that much to delete. And I am going to delete these. And then I'm going to add my background. To add a background, you just click on background, and then you're going to want to choose your image. And to choose your image, you're going to go to Google Image Search, unless you have some really fun background images that you have stored on your computer. And I'm going to look for a wall and floor background for a classroom. And I'm going to choose just the first one that looks okay to me. We're going to go with this one. And I'm just going to put a couple of things in to give you an idea of how to make your classroom, and then we're going to go into looking at the one that I have already created. I'm just going to go in and add a few things and show you how to edit and import slides. And after that, we're going to go in and look at the one that I'm in the process of making. So I want to add some fun things for my classroom. So I'm going to search the web, and I want a bookshelf. Specifically, I want an empty bookshelf so I can put books on it myself. And I'm going to scroll down. And this one is okay for right now. If I was making a classroom for sharing with young kids, I would want it to be something more decorative, but just for illustration purposes, this one's okay. And that's way too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. And I'm going to put it over here. And now I need a book on my bookshelf, so I'm going to show you how to put a book on your bookshelf and how to link it to content. So now I need a book, so I have to go back and insert an image. So I am not seeing quite what I'm looking for, and in preparation for this, I put something on my computer. So I'm going to upload an image from my computer and go to select this nice Pete the Cat book cover, which is way too big, so I'm going to edit it and make it smaller. And I'm going to put it right here on the top of my bookshelf. And if I wanted to do anything else like crop it or rotate it, because sometimes the pictures will come in sideways, these two buttons up here where I'm hovering will allow me to either crop it or reset the image and rotate it. Now I want to link it to something. So in order to link it, I need to find a video. So we're going to pull up Pete the Cat and the Missing Cupcake. And I found one.
Pete the Cat and the Missing Cupcakes. Pete and Gus were as busy as could be. They were.
Now, a lot of times the videos will come in with ads, so I'm going to run it through here and generate a safe link. This is called safeyoutube.net, and I can generate a safe link for it and copy it, and then I'm going to go back to my presentation and insert a link. I'm going to click here and then insert, and I want to insert a link and then paste my safe link right here. And then when I click on it, I'm going to get a safe YouTube link, and this is going to be ad, and if any comments were on here that were unfortunate, then kids and parents won't see that. And there you have editing and creating your own Google Slide classroom. So now I'm going to show you how to import a slide. You might want to import a slide if you have a main classroom presentation, as I'm going to show you in the next part, and then you've been working on a separate slide. Say you've got different daily routines and you want to take a slide out or skip a slide, and then you want to put in a new slide for your new daily routine. I'm going to show you how to do that here. You import a slide, and I have this diversity library here. This is the one that I want to import. So I'm going to select this one, and then it's going to import the slide for me. And there we go. Now I have two slides in here. If I didn't want anybody to see that slide anymore, say we were skipping this daily routine, I had 5 of them, then I would go to slide and I would skip that slide. Now, when we present it, I click present here, and I'm clicking next. That slide doesn't show up anymore. I only have 2 slides in this presentation, so it's not as effective to show it, but it'll skip the slide when you present it. Here you can see that I've already created a classroom, and this is the classroom's homepage. And I'll scroll you through a few of the pages. This is a test page that I created just by adding a slide. I have a parent information board. I have my centers. I have my zones of regulation page. I have my social and emotional library. This presentation is set up with links that go to the other slides. For example, when you click down here, you'll see right underneath it that it links back to slide 4 for the centers page. And when you look on slide 4, you'll see that this is all the centers that the parents can visit. This is art, math and science, blocks, library, dramatic play, and music. And when you scroll down to those pages, you'll see the centers, and each one of these links to a different activity. You can put your own activities on here. This one is about butterflies. It has a monarch butterfly song. You can put your own science and math activities to target specific things that your kids are working on. And you can connect them back up at the top. I haven't put in a daily routines page, but you can have your own daily routines page for things that you're working on. In terms of content for targeting specific child goals in your classroom. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a quick tour of what it's going to look like for the parents when you have your classroom inside of your Google Classroom. So here is my Google Classroom and what it's going to look like on the parent side. So I'm going to click through some of the links so you get an idea of what your parents will experience when they start clicking through the links on your classroom. So this is the home page of my classroom. And if I just wanted to explore on the home page, if I click some of these links, they are going to open to videos that they're connected to. So for example, this one is we're going on a bear hunt. So if the parent just wanted to explore on the home page, they could click through on this one and it would open, we're going on a bear hunt. But let's say they wanted to go to the centers. They could just click centers and then it would open the centers. And here we have art and math and science and blocks. There's not a lot in these right now because I haven't finished designing the classroom. So I'm going to go to the two that I have fully developed. And the first one is zones. So I'm going to click right here. And if the parent wanted to know, say, how to create their own zones at home, they just click right here. And it opens up a video that's right from the
Hey
Zones
guys,
of
I'm Leah
Regulation
Kuipers.
website.
I'm the creator.
And they're going to learn step by step how to create the zones at home. And now I'm going to come back over here to the classroom. And if they want to, I can't edit this one, so it says zones video. I'm going to put a little thing above it. If they want to print out their zones handouts for at home, they can click here. And it's going to take them to the zones handouts that they can go ahead and print to use at home. And they're available in English, French, and Spanish. Now let's say I'm a parent and I wanted some calming resources. You can see I have it here in English and Spanish. I have translated most of the pages into English and Spanish for the families, but I'm not quite finished, and it will be finished when this gets sent out to all of the staff. But for now, there's a bunch of fun calming resources on this page. I'm going to click on this one just to give you an example. This one is a calming aquarium. So if I click here, it's going to show me some calming jellyfish. I feel calmer already. And then each of these clicks to different resource links that are calming tools for kiddos. Some of them are visuals, some of them are videos like this calming aquarium, but they're all really nice resources for families. And if I want to go back to the home page, I would just click the home page link and then say today we were going to go to class studies. I click over here and say we're working on trees right now, I can click out to trees. And then would have my assignments in each of these different areas. And that is what it will look like when your parents go exploring in your classroom. I hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be more to come.